Hello everyone, welcome back for some more thrift store finds. I went to the Goodwill bargain bins and then stopped one other place I make kind of a monthly stop by, and I was glad I did this morning. Starting off with the bins, I always like when I can find these older MGM VHS boxes. I always get excited when I see them at first because there's always the possibility it's a beta, which few and far between. VHS though, one find Naughty Marietta. So I always grab these when they're in really good condition because frequently these are torn up or crushed, but when they're in good condition, it almost doesn't matter what it is, it's worth picking up for that. A few kind of random DVD finds that were very much bargain bin, otherwise wouldn't be worth grabbing, but we have Attack on the Iron Coast, Lloyd Bridges, Stardust, the Betty Davis story, and a couple of these thin pack 2-feature film horror sets. We have Moon of the Wolf, Dr. Jekyll versus the Werewolf, so 2 werewolf movies, and we have Night Fright, that's right, not Fright Night, Night Fright, and Sisters of Death. So those were nice, those little thin pack things. That'll be a good, probably a lot together. One of the old Daw sci-fi books, which always have beautiful cover. Any of these like Gold Spine Daw sci-fi and fantasy books have beautiful artwork, but we have Moongather, a nicer hardcover copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, common thing to come across, but this is a nice little pocket edition. I love the hardcover and the look of this one, so that was worth grabbing. And then we have Of Nightingales That Weep, a first edition with the really good condition hardcover with the dust jacket and everything of Prince of Chaos, a New Amber novel by Robert Zelazny. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, just kind of a general copy of that. The Last Bolin, and a hardcover edition of the new Hugo Winners Volume 2, presented by Isaac Asimov. So a good little variety of kind of oddball things. And then I stopped at the Salvation Army, like I try to do roughly once a month. Their prices are usually insane, so that's why it's kind of once a month, but just to check, just to see, and there's the usual, like, not a whole lot there, but I found 2 things in with the music CDs that were very exciting. We have the 2-disc soundtracks to the Orville, seasons 1 and 2. Really cool to find that, and they're really comprehensive, having 2 discs each. Each one is, the total album time is over 2 hours. On this one, yeah, they're over 2 hours each, so fantastic, really, really cool. But also brings up a sore point that I keep thinking of every once in a while. It's like really frustrating, the lack of stuff for Season 3, New Horizons, which is by far and away the best season of the show, as much as I love 1 and 2, but there's just not as much out there in relation to Season 3 as Seasons 1 and 2 are just Orville in general. And you can't even buy right now Season 3. You can't even own it, that's really kind of getting frustrating because we're getting to the point now where we're inching closer to it being a full year. But the big hope right now, with the new leadership at Disney, and a new deal has been launched with Disney and Mill Creek for releases, but the details have not really been revealed as much. I think there's a possibility that Season 3 could come out through Mill Creek. That would be my hope, because of the ties now with Hulu and Disney. I really think that that's the best possibility, so I'm really hoping that before the end of this year we see at least a DVD release, if not a Blu-ray release of Season 3. The big hope that I would really like to see through Mill Creek, which is a little less likely but still possible, would be maybe a complete series box set of 1, 2, and 3 together on Blu-ray. It's within the realm of possibility. It's just less likely, but if we can at least get Season 3 out there on a format. But yeah, just fantastic finds. It's really cool. We didn't have these, and Amanda and I both really like the Orville a lot. It's fantastic. It reminds us of old 90s Trek, my true love, so a lot of fun, cool to find. Definitely finding these CDs really kind of made the morning worth it for me.